Where is the person? Like, who are you? Are you Tracy Perry or are you Tracy Perry?
It really depends on what meds I've taken that day.
I was about to say if I've eaten, how much sleep I've gotten, how much water I've consumed. Like,
Yeah.
it's a different Billy Floyd all the time. Like, I have no idea. I've had a lot of these Skittles. Do you know they make Skittles Littles? Do you know
Little
they make
Skittles?
little tiny Skittles? Skittles Littles. You know the mini M&Ms? Like the
Yeah.
tiny little. Now they make Skittles Littles.
I thought they were kind of little already, weren't they?
Yeah, I mean
pretty
these
small?
are like the little tiny M&Ms. They're fantastic. I think they're
Wow.
amazing. And I was having a conversation with Michelle Hess because she's the one who found this little
Yeah.
gem, the Skittles little gem. So and we were talking about it, we were like, man, they came out with M&Ms first. Maybe Skittles, they played the long game here. They were like,
Yeah.
we're not gonna do that yet. And M&M Minis came out a long time ago. M&M Minis had to play that card because they were out. Skittles Littles goes, not yet. We're going to sit on it for 20 years.
We're going to make them really anxious. People are waiting,
We're going to make them
When
anxious.
you're waiting,
When are you going to come out with Tiny Skittles? No, why would you call it Tiny Skittles? It
But why
needs
would
to be
you?
called Skittles Littles.
Skittles,
It's
is
even
that
better
really what
than
they're
Littles.
called?
Yeah, Skittles Littles.
Skittles Littles. I like
Skittles
it.
Littles,
I like it.
so tiny.
You probably need to put a lot of them in your hand though to get, because you can't do like one at a time. Maybe if you're on a diet, this is a good diet plan. You just do one tiny
Yeah.
Skittle like an
the
hour.
Skittles, I just eat one at a time. Like there's a grape one, I eat the grape one. There's the red one, I eat the red one. Or I eat 2 or 3 red ones simultaneously. Or I'm just a glutton and I'm just like, like the little Halloween packages.
Yeah.
That's a one bite. That's one bite.
I got some right in front of me right now. They're
That's
not
like
from
sushi.
Halloween.
Oh, I do love a good cake. Is that a Rolo?
That's a Rolo.
Bro,
And then there's
Rolos are
Kit
old
Kats.
school, Tracy Perry.
You can roll a Rolo to your friend. Remember that commercial?
I remember Rolos are fantastic. It is Tis Monday. Tis Monday, dudes. Colin Nunez says, hello, hello.
It is.
We've got Tracy Perry for a couple minutes tonight. We're chatting. This week is Tracy Perry's birthday celebration.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit pre-show. She was like, Tracy, I don't really do a big thing for my birthday. It's like, dude, it's not for you to celebrate your birth. It's for your loved ones to celebrate having you in our lives. It's our job to celebrate Tracy Perry. It's not your job to throw yourself a party. Like, what is that? That's crazy.
I want to do it the way I want to have it. So, Bill, you've got to, first of all, tell Bill this.
Kevin.
It's about him celebrating me.
Yeah, listen,
on,
Tracy,
on.
Bill celebrates you every day. He may not tell you, but in his heart of hearts, he celebrates you every single day. I know this because I'm also a Bill, and all of the Bills have gotten together collectively, and all the Bills celebrate Tracy Perry. Simultaneously, we close our eyes, we connect through the ether, and we celebrate the glory of Tracy Perry all together in a resounding boom.
Every once in a while I get like a warm kind of feeling all over, and I thought it was maybe menopause related, but maybe it's manopause related. It's you guys.
It's not hot flashes.
The men are pausing. They're menopausing.
All for Tracy Perry. We're all in a synchronistic pause throughout the world. We just take a moment. Oh, that's it. That's it.
What was that? What was that?
What is that? What is that? Get out of here.
Oh. I know some people that do like, I'm celebrating for the whole month. And I think that's just, don't do that. Don't do that.
I wanted to. I totally forgot that we even had this cool cover. So I'm going to put it up real quick because you and I will burn through 20 minutes real fast. So look at this fantastic cover. Community Conversations. Tracy, the Lady Perry. Where does the lady come from? Now, I know you as Tracy Perry. And then also the Lady and the Professor. You guys have a show every Thursday at 8:30. Where you guys go live and you do trivia, you do information, community, conversation. It's fantastic. But this right here, I think we talked about this before. With your smile and my hair, we would make a beautiful human being.
We really would have a beautiful baby.
Brilliant. And I said a tiny bit crazy, and I think you almost kind of were thinking about disagreeing with maybe the word tiny.
Maybe to the right of tiny.
Where we're literally saying our personality is controlled by our caffeine intake throughout the day. We have no idea who you're going to get. We don't know.
It depends how much coffee I've drank.
You
Today I only had about 1 cup.
You get the root code Tracy Perry and then all the modifiers on top of that. Like, she got a really good night's rest last night, but she got mad at somebody on the way to work because they were driving like an a-hole. Let's keep on. Oh, she had 3 cups of coffee. Fantastic. And her friend gave her a shot of espresso because it's fun. So now you're really getting up a baseline Tracy Perry with the modifiers on top of that. And that could change every day.
Yeah, only Bill really has seen the real me, and it's not pretty, you guys. Let's not kid ourselves.
We're human beings.
You've kind of seen a lot of me too, because we work together on the show, and
Yo, I will say you have zero tolerance for BS. 0.0%. Now 0.1. Bill Keevan has a lot of tolerance.
He has too much
for a lot. So I think you guys are fantastic balance for each other. He's like, no, I understand. And Tracy's like, kill that man.
No, I expect a lot of myself, so I expect a lot of other people as well. No, like I don't hold anyone else to a standard higher than me. Like if you're involved in a project, show up on time and I'm prepared.
I feel exactly the same. Like, and because I'm going to hold myself to that level, and everybody else. If we're on the same project together, I'm going to do my best to hold you to that level as well by motivating you to not show up late. Not by belittling you, by leading by example. And
yes.
Slightly trying to, in a way, kindly, professionally share my opinion where it's not offensive and hurting somebody's feelings, but also driving the conversation in a healthy way to what we're hoping to get, which is transparency, communication, positive experience, and a shared, likewise environment where we really feel good together.
So, I work at Crummer in the management and executive ed, and now I'm on another call that goes from 5:30 to 5:45 to 9:30. So I'm kind of like, I'm on there I'm not learning.
You're on a 4-hour call?
Yes. Well, I'm here right now, so no, I'm not actually.
I mean,
well, I'm like the.
This is your doppelganger. This is AI, guys.
This is two of me. I had to clone myself. We have.
We're very good with 3D printing.
No, I'm not in the class to learn. It's part of the program we are running, and I'm there in case there's a problem, which is ironic because I can't help someone who that doesn't have. Like has a technical problem, I'm supposed to be the helper, but I'm there in case there's a chat. And, I need
just
to
in
be
case it
kind
pops
of the
up
moderator.
You need to kind of like pop in and say anything for.
But the professor but my thought was, you sound like one of the professors. You had this really eloquent about bringing people up, and it's how you're a leader, and it just reminded me of one of the professors. Maybe
together, and then I thought if I could 3D print a Tracy Perry, what would I do?
Endless fun.
Tracy Perry.
Without any attitude.
Yeah.
Just have me be silent.
The attitude. The attitude is part of the fun.
No voice.
No voice. As long as Bill signs off on it, we'll resin print and 3D print. I mean, robotics has come a long way. I'm just saying, like, it's fantastic. I had a conversation a little earlier today. I was like, in 90 plus years, I'll probably live somewhere in the digital ether. But for right now, I can appreciate that in 90 years, someone will be able to look back on today and appreciate what we're doing now. Technologically, in 90 years, what will they have in 90 years? Where they're going, man, in 2024, they typed with their fingers.
They didn't just use their brain. Like you have a thought and it goes on the page.
Oh, Kyle Nunez, pop it in. You're always pretty, Tracy Perry.
Kyle.
Still want to have a double date with a lady and the professor. That's Chef Dane. Chef B and Sarah. Double date with a lady and the professor. It's you guys need to make that happen. Listen, Dane and Bill are very busy, so you and Sarah are clearly the brains of the organizations. So you and Sarah are probably going to have to make that happen because Dane and Bill...
We're probably just as busy though, but we get.
Oh no, not that.
No, women take it to the next.
Busier, but
level.
Women get shit done.
We get done. They
get it done. It's over. It's done. Like that. Sometimes you need, and like you said, Bill's a little more. He's loosey goosey, man. He's easy going. Tracy Perry, she's a killer. She gets it done. So still want to have
burning daylight, people. Get this done.
You're always. Oh, sweet. Apparently, I imagine this was my 3D or resin printed Tracy Perry. Like I imagine, and then Mama Floyd. Happy Monday, all.
Mama Floyd. I haven't seen Mama Floyd in person in a while.
I got to see her this weekend. I got to play a little music with Landon Nolan and Tyler Garrettson at the Taste of Oviedo.
We wanted to get to that, and we didn't. Life got in the way, but
no, it's okay.
It went well.
We paused in the middle of Luminous, and we held a silent moment for you and Bill not being there. We stopped the entire festival from happening.
You're not the first person that's told me they did that on Saturday.
Oh, it was great, man. I love Landon and Tyler. They're fantastic musicians. It's an honor to be on stage with them, and we had such a good crew. It was Dane was there. Dane, Sarah, and Josh came out, and then of course Landon's whole crew was there. His whole family was there. Tyler was there, and the little baby Diana was there. She just had her 3rd birthday the day before that. Mama and Papa Floyd came out. It was super cool, man. It was really nice to get a bunch of people together. Joni Rodriguez came out. She's a troublemaker. It's always good to hang out with Joni, And then we all got together and we went out to Miller's Ale House.
Oh,
which was
nice.
right down the road. So we had like a tabletop of 12. That's probably my favorite part of events like that. It's not actually the event. I love playing music, don't get me wrong, but getting
Yeah.
together with everybody afterward at a shared table with food and drinks and like
Mm-hmm.
I love that community aspect of it. It was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. We had a good time, and just before we were getting ready to leave, we were the last act. So it was done at 5 o'clock. So as we were done, everybody was breaking down, and there was a trailer that Miller's Ale House had brought, and they had this big fry basket they had just taken out of the fryer of probably like maybe 30 or 35 wings. And they had a big one of French fries.
Nice.
And they had left the trailer to go throw it all away. And it had hit the air. Somebody goes, "Are you throwing those away?" And I go, "Yo,
Throw them over
are you
here.
are you
Throw
throwing
'em this way.
are you throwing those away?" And he goes, "You want them?" And I go, "Yes, absolutely, 100%." So the guy over the trailer goes, "Hey man, bring them back over. I'll toss them in some sauce." So like next thing you know,
nice.
he walks out with a big silver mixing bowl and he goes, "I don't have any to-go boxes, bro, so you get the bowl too." So I had this big, huge mixing bowl of like 30 to 35 wings soaked in zinger sauce. It was so cool. Then we
that's
went to Miller's
fantastic.
Ale House and saw that dude pull up to the restaurant to drop the trailer off. It was so
Did you give him back his bowl, or were you
I
like,
thought about doing. I was going to
"This
bring the
bowl is
wings
mine"?
in, but he said there's an Oviedo Miller's and there's also a Winter Park Miller's Ale House, and they
Yes.
were both there. So we had gone to
Okay.
the Oviedo one, and I didn't know if I was bringing a Winter Park Miller's
You
Ale
didn't know
House bowl into
where
the Oviedo spot. I didn't know, and I didn't want to walk into the restaurant with food. Like, actually, I just got these from you guys, and here's your mixing bowl back.
You just give him back a bowl of bones and be like, "Here
"Yo,
you go, buddy. These were
Tell
good."
tell the proprietor that Landon Nolan and Billy Floyd said hi and thank you for the bowl. There you go.
Those
But we-
bowls are great for mixing. I know those are big restaurant bowls.
I put it right in my big set of mixing bowls. I mean,
Sure,
it's
why not?
And that was no joke. And he's the proprietor, the owner, the general manager. I'm not necessarily sure what Miller's Ale House has, but he
Yeah.
was super cool, man. And then we all went to Miller's. We all got together. We had some food. We had some laughs. We had a couple drinks. It was awesome, man. It was a lot of fun. We missed you guys.
That's so cool.
But it was a great night, and we got to see most of these troublemakers that are in this list right now, including full circle, Mom and Papa Floyd. They came out. My dad had just had
great.
cataract surgery, so he had these cool ass sunglasses.
Yeah, he's got the
They
big
were
glasses.
so awesome.
Yeah.
And my dad goes, I hope, I just don't know what they look like. And my mom goes, "It looks like you had cataract surgery." I go, "Listen, it's 2024. Those don't have to be cataract surgery sunglasses. It's the style. You could just be cool." I was like, "You
Yeah.
look like one of the musicians. Like you play the bongos." Or like in my mind, I'm like, he plays the keyboard or he plays the bongos on the stage. It was super, super cool. So it was good to see them. And he said he hasn't seen this well since he was 16.
Oh, wow.
He had LASIK or cataract surgery, gone,
Yep.
put the lenses in, and he's like, I could see. He goes, I had a problem seeing just those words right there. Now I can see
Wow.
all the way across everything. And I
So he
said,
won't
"Man,
be
how
getting
cool is
into
that?"
any more car accidents probably now.
Yeah, well, honestly, Tracy, that was the worry because my he's going to do it anyway. So
Just
even
joking.
with his limited vision, thank God he didn't get in any. But we actually had the conversation, which is why I bring it up. I was like, "Yo, Dad, just be careful." His reaction time is still fantastic, but also, now you could see. So it
And
was,
you don't, when you can't really see great, you don't realize until you can see
That's the
how
thing.
bad it was. Like, wow, I couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
I wear
remember
contacts, so I know what it's like.
I was about to say, I remember the first time I had put on glasses when I had gotten glasses. I was like, I think I need glasses. So I
Yeah.
walk out of the store and I put on my glasses. And you're not supposed to drive for the first 12 hours or a couple hours, just when you 1st get glasses. So I walk outside and I look up and I go, "Whoa, those trees have leaves."
People walking by are
And
like,
the person I was with, they go,
Guy's on
"You couldn't see
LSD."
the leaves before?" And I go, "No, it's just like a shape of tree. It's just green."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "But there's leaves there. That's
Leaves are
crazy." I was like, "Is this
beautiful.
what I've been missing?" And so I looked at my partner at the time and I went, "You are beautiful." Fantastic. I love it, man. I love it. Let me see. Mix some mountain oysters in that bowl, Dane. No, you shut your face there, Dane. No, Dane, not Dane. Nathan June, you're in trouble. No mountain oysters. I don't think so. Tracy, do you know what mountain oysters are? I hope
No.
you say no. Okay, good. I
I
don't
don't know
want
what
to get
that
into
is.
it right now.
Please don't tell
That's
me.
right. And now there's less chance of him getting lost because he couldn't read the signs. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I had to meet up with Papa Floyd. Greetings, Earth folk. What's up, Dana Ricker from Canada? Good to see you, dude.
So Saturday we went to a cool place for eating. We didn't get to your thing, but have you ever been to? And I think it's called Fish Camp.
No, I have.
It's in Tavares.
I have
Tavares.
not. I
It's
have
one of these
not.
kind of, and I'm not going to, no offense, but it's kind of a redneck.
I'm looking it up right now.
And you sit on the water, and there's signs that say "Don't feed the gators." It has a picture of a guy getting his hand
Fish
bitten off.
camp. Let me see. Fish camp.
It's either Eustis or
I think I got it.
Tavares. It's
Okay.
Tavares.
Okay, nice.
And we had crab legs. We met some of our friends there, and we sat outside, drank some really good rum drinks, and
Tavares has some really good restaurants.
crab.
Is it out by
Yeah,
where the seaplanes are?
yeah.
I know
It's
exactly what
close.
you're talking about. I'm looking at their Facebook page as we speak.
I
Oh, well,
recommend
this
it. And
is.
there was a guy out playing guitar. He was
Yeah.
doing like Jimmy Buffett type song,
Uh-oh.
and in fact, he was playing Jimmy Buffett. Sounded
Uh-oh.
great. But it was funny because he was, a musician, but he was just singing like karaoke. He had like the thing that
Had the drums and had the
had all
tracks and all
this,
that
yeah.
stuff going
He
with it.
sounded
Nice.
great, but we thought, looks
Nice.
like he's doing karaoke. But anyways, I would recommend that place for
Yeah,
a
I mean,
fun,
I love seafood. I like good food, and
good
Tavares is just packed with
steamers.
awesome restaurants.
Yeah.
Packed with awesome restaurants. Ooh, they do a cast iron grilled half-pound filet mignon with 2 sides for $25 on Thursday nights.
There you go. See, I don't really eat that, but you would love it.
Oh, that's right. What do you,
We
what
had
do you eat? What is your go-to? Are you a seafood
I'm a
lady? Because I know
seafood,
you're
yeah.
not. Oh, I love seafood.
Like I had
Love
we had the
seafood.
snow crabs. Bill and I shared a lot, and we had steamers, and we had smoked fish dip.
We might do the same thing for so every year when I have a birthday, I try to do like some close friends and some good food. Last year we did the pig. We should do seafood this year.
You should.
Yeah, we did a seafood steam pot 2
I'll
years
help.
ago, like a big seafood steam pot, and we just covered the whole table. It was awesome.
Oh, I remember seeing photos of that.
It was
I wasn't
fantastic.
invited, whatever,
and-
but I saw the photos. No,
Listen, it
just
was a
kidding.
drawing. It was a
Just kidding.
drawing. We let Luke and Leia pick.
Can't
It was
invite
a,
everybody. You'd have, you've got so many friends.
I'll
But
tell you this: just the seafood alone cost me no joke like $400.
I believe it.
It was fun to get together with my friends, but man, it's just so expensive. Mama Floyd said she's been to that restaurant. It's a fun place to go. Nice.
Yep.
Joni Rodriguez, Troublemaker. What's up, girl? Good to see you. Good
Wait,
to
does
see
Mama
you.
Floyd live close to Fish Camp out
Mama
there?
Floyd lives in Hernando.
don't know
So
where that is.
ish. Hernando is west, so south of Ocala. Do you know where Ocala is?
Not really.
I gotcha.
I've only been in Florida. Actually, incidentally, today is my anniversary of living in Florida for 5 years.
There we go.
Packed up
really?
Manhattan, moved from Manhattan, where I'd been for 20 years,
Oh.
moved down
I
here.
do like a good Manhattan. I do. Have you guys been to Mather's Social Gathering? Have you
No,
been
but it
downtown to
sounds
Mather's?
wonderful.
It's a speakeasy. It's
Oh, I would love that.
It's a secret way to get into it. You got to go through a specific book on a bookshelf. You pop it, you walk into it, and it's like the Great Freaking Gatsby, man. It's so cool. It's really, really beautiful. They
We
have
love
great
places like
The
that.
drinks are fantastic,
Yeah.
and it's more of like again, it's a social gathering. It's not a restaurant. So there's really beautiful furniture and couches and chairs everywhere, and the bar is beautiful, and it's really nice to go. They have small plates and snacks, and the drinks are custom, and they are fantastic. Like really, really, really good.
I'm
really good,
up
especially if
for
you
it.
like a good Manhattan or a good drink. Mather's got some fantastic stuff. Nathan,
Yeah.
I like that. What about a crawfish boil this year? I'm down for a crawfish boil. I'll eat all that
don't-
stuff.
I've
So-
never had crawfish because it looks a little
Tracy
like
Perry.
it
Oh,
looks
they're
like I mean, I
fantastic.
love lobster, but the crawfish just looks a little to me like too much like it's alive, kind of like it looks like
Okay.
too much like it was a living thing.
It was all a living thing.
You know what I mean? But if you get crab legs, you disassociate that big
Oh, yeah.
crab.
Are you
Just-
a bivalve girl? Like, do you like oysters, mussels?
Nope.
Do you like stuff? What
I
is
don't
your-
like
what is-
oysters. I like
Okay.
mussels,
Ooh,
clams.
mussels are delicious.
Crab is my favorite. Like
Crab is
big
my favorite. What kind of crab?
Snow crab legs
Ooh,
or
snow
king crab.
King crab's fantastic. Have
Just
you had
crack them.
Dungeness? The Dungeness crabs, the stone crab claws. Have you had stone crab claws?
I think we have, and we didn't like them.
Listen, Tracy, I am a crab connoisseur. If there is anything on this earth I know a lot about more than computers, is probably crab.
Is the
Like-
Dungeness the blue ones?
Well, no, there's blue crabs. Those are blue crabs. Those are delicious too.
We had
A
one
lot
that
of
we didn't
them-
like,
lot-
but
a lot of them are from Crystal River. Blue crabs are really big in the Chesapeake Bay in Maryland. Like, it's huge. Like, that's really what Maryland is known for, is Baltimore blue steam crabs. But a lot of those crabs actually come from Crystal River. So you can go to Crystal River, and it's funny because it's really hard to find a place in Crystal River that steams crabs like they do in Baltimore, even though Baltimore gets their crabs from Crystal River.
Oh, that's
so the
funny.
best thing to do is get the crabs and make them yourself. So that's what we do. So we'll probably do the same thing this August. We'll figure out what kind of seafood you really dig. I mean, you're a crab girl. I'm a crab guy. You know, we're very crabby.
Yeah.
We're very, very crabby.
steamers are very good too. I like this good steamers.
That's right. I will run
Yeah, I
down
like-
all the Bubba Gump shrimp recipes. Dude, by the way,
There's a lot.
what brilliant marketing. What brilliant marketing by Forrest Gump to look at something like that and turn it into a massive restaurant franchise. I mean, it's
That restaurant is really good too. There was one in New York City that I would go to in Times Square, and
really,
for a chain, you'd think it'd be not very good.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
really good. Yeah.
Fantastic. See, that's what I like to hear. I like to hear stuff like that. That always makes me happy.
Delish.
Now, let's chat about the food we're going to have on Friday, because Friday we're in your kitchen. We're in your kitchen
Can't
celebrating the Friday of the celebration week of Tracy Perry's birthday, 29 years old. Really, really excited. Her Dirty 30 is coming up next year, and Bill and I are getting together to plan something unforgettable, which I'm really excited for.
You probably can't talk about that in this venue.
Yeah, well, I was about to say it, but no, you're right. It's definitely not after 9:30. And, this is a community conversation, Tracy. But what are we doing? You sent me the menu today, and it sounds fantastic.
Yeah. So I had the idea of international delights. International Night of Yumminess.
Tracy Perry's an international delight of yumminess.
Yeah.
Bill just messaged me. He told me to say that.
Did he? Yeah, I'm sure he did.
He says it right there. He said, tell Tracy she's an international delight of, what was it? I forgot. He erased
well, if he wrote it there.
It's weird. It was one of those disappearing messages.
Yumminess.
Wait a minute. Let me
it's
ask
like
him to send it
disappearing
to me
ink.
again. That's what it is. I swear, that's what he said.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
that's what he said.
That's what he said. Okay.
So I'm thinking of, so this is what I've got in my head going on right now for the menu. So I like to make a drink for everybody, a little sampling.
To drink too. Okay.
I like to drink. And I figured that since this is my anniversary of leaving Manhattan, and Manhattans are my favorite drink, they can represent the USA. So I'm going to make a delicious Manhattan, probably with some bullet rye and some extra special, very expensive
What are your traditional ingredients for a Manhattan? For those in the feed right now that don't know how to make a Manhattan, but we all know it's a drink. What goes into a traditional Manhattan? How are you Tracy Perrying it up?
Yeah. So you want to get a good bourbon or whiskey bourbon. I like bullet rye.
Gotcha.
But Knob Creek is really good.
Oh, Knob Creek's
Woodford Reserve is really good.
Oh, Woodford Reserve is really good.
That's really good. So you want to use one shot of that.
Okay.
In your ice,
1.25 ounces in a shaker.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
1.25 ounces. Yeah.
And then you want.
You're talking about your jigger, right? Like there's the
jigger,
the large and the small. 0.75 on one side, 1.25 on the other side.
I don't know. I just have like a shot thing that's like that big.
Like a glass. Like a shot glass. She's like, one for you, one for me.
It's a little bigger than a shot glass.
Okay,
it's like
cool.
A shot and a half. It's like a shot
probably
and a half.
An ounce and a half.
Depends how happy you want to be that night. And I put just a tiny bit of vermouth in it.
Little dry vermouth? Oh, sweet vermouth.
Sweet. So the one that has the red label.
Yeah.
And it's like brownish in color, but tiny. Like basically I tell the bartender when I order, just walk the bottle by.
That's it. Don't even turn it upside down.
I don't want to,
hold the bottle over it for a couple seconds, but don't turn it upside down. Just right past it. Just give it a whisk.
Essence of vermouth. So just a tiny bit. And then I have these really delicious cherries and I can't remember the company right now.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'm going to look it up.
They're not Luxardo, but they're very similar.
Luxardo is what I was talking about.
Yeah, they're very similar to that.
Old-fashioned? I love Luxardo.
I put a little of the cherry juice in the thing with the bourbon.
See, that's the way to do it, Tracy Perry.
So you get that little cherry flavor, and then I put a cherry, of course, in the glass. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Shake your Manhattan.
Shake your booty.
Shake your Manhattan.
You can write a song about it.
I'll do it.
It's actually already written. You just did it.
I did.
And then it's just deliciousness. It's the simplest drink, but people can screw it up if they put too much vermouth. It just doesn't taste good at all.
The ratios are vital. The ratios are vital. Like I can tell you exactly how to make a drink with the ingredients, but if you mess up the ratios of the ingredients, you're going to ruin everything.
Yeah, you can put a little bitters in there too. Some people like to put a couple drops of bitters. I have an orange bitters that it's actually in a spray.
Gorgeous.
It's in a spray bottle, and you just
that's very fancy.
You do it on the glass, so it's got an old-fashioned-y taste. Yeah, you just put that on the rim, and it's delish.
Man, it's almost 9:30. I almost dropped a couple
I
statements
am
right there.
staying away from that whole what you just said. That also didn't sound good.
I look down and go, 7:30. It's not close. 2 hours, 120 minutes. We can keep it up. I
was acting like I didn't even hear what you said.
In the arsenal. I was a bartender for a long time, so it was actually the Commodore. The Commodore and I were bartenders together. That's how we became friends. So on a Friday night, we would be like 3 rows deep at our bar at Outback by the Florida Mall, man. And we would just be partying like rock stars, having a great time, making all different types of drinks, having a great time. I miss it. I wouldn't go back to it, but there are parts about that were you're just alive, man. Everybody's having a great time.
Same.
Everybody's having fun. You're on fire. The drinks are flowing. Everybody's having a good, it's just so much fun. It's a great vibe to be a part of, and I learned a lot about drinks. So I made a lot of drinks that I really wouldn't drink. Like I never would have drank an old fashioned until I made so many of them.
Yeah.
I got better and better and better at making them. And I had my regulars that would come by and that's what they drank. So I would always try to, what can I perfect? And they would always give me constructive criticism. Oh, let's next time do a little bit more of this or a little bit less of this. So then one time they were like, yo, this is fantastic. You have to have one of these. I'm like, I'm not a big old fashioned fan. They're like, how many have you made? And I go, oh God, I couldn't even tell you. They're like, yo, make one just like this and we'll have it together. So we made one and I tried one and I go, I think old fashioned's my drink. This is fantastic. Then I discovered the Luxardo cherries. Stop it.
Oh my God.
Muddling is vital. A lot of people don't muddle. I'm a muddler.
You got to muddle. Yeah, muddle for the old fashioned.
Muddle.
You got to muddle, baby.
You got to muddle.
Yeah. I bartended for many years too. In New York City, I worked at Mickey Mantle's.
Stop it.
Yeah.
I bet you were a fantastic bartender.
It was
just fantastic.
It was fun. Like you said, you work hard. It's a hard job, but it's also a fun, like at the end of the night, you are exhausted. You're like, I've worked hard. You worked hard.
And you're walking away with pockets of money if you had a really good night, like you were in. And I think it's like the relationships with the people that come in, I don't know if you got a lot of regulars at McDonald's or like the relationships, they're the ones, they would come see you.
You see them coming and you get the glass ready, you know what they're going to have.
I got their seats ready. I got their glasses ready. There was one, we had a couple come in and they had been coming in for years and I saw them at the door and they always sit in the same chairs and we keep those chairs like ready to rock and roll. So I saw them at the door. So I make their drinks, set their drinks down. I got everything taken care of 100%. I already set their seats aside. I already put it in the computer, ready to rock and roll. So they come up, they sit down. Here's their brand new drinks. It's perfect, exactly where they need to be. And I almost got written up for that. From a new proprietor that had come in and had taken over and was just standing by the bar watching me. And he wanted to fire me for giving drinks away. And I go, I'm not giving them away, man. Like I know who they are. He's like, you can't possibly keep track of that. I go, that's the first 2. I'm like, what do you
Ask them. Yeah,
they've been coming in here for years. Like, what's going on? And I didn't even care. Like, when he said, that's fine. I'm still I did the exact same thing the next time they came in. Exactly the same thing. And I was like, yo, it's good. Especially, like, I want you, when you come up to see my bar, I don't want you to have to do anything. I don't want you to have to order a drink. I don't want you to have to do anything. Like, here's your drink. Here's this. And a lot of people they're pattern. They're going to order the same thing. They get the same food. They get it cooked the same way. Like, you just know, and it was so much fun to be able to kind of build that relationship. So it was easy street for them. They just walk in and they're with Tracy Perry and Tracy's going to
I bet you were a great bartender.
Oh man, we had a blast.
Yeah,
but,
I was good. I was a good bartender too. I'm not good at everything.
On Friday night.
So we're gonna get the Manhattans going on Friday night, and I've got these little glasses so everyone can have just a sip because it's not for everybody. Not everybody likes this drink, but it's a good way to try it. And I think that I'm gonna sway some people to like it.
I absolutely. If we could make one on camera, that'd be awesome. Just walk people through how to make. Do you have a name for your Manhattan?
Not yet, but I'm thinking of something.
Oh yeah, I mean the lady should be involved somehow.
It should.
You know how there's Dr. Manhattan? I wonder if there's a twist we can put on, like the lady Manhattan. Well, the Manhattan lady. We'll figure it out.
The Manhattan lady. Yeah.
It doesn't even have to have Manhattan in it. You can call it whatever you want to call it. Tracy Perry. It's your birthday week. So
the ladies' man. The ladies' man.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Because it's the ladies' man.
Manhattan. The ladies' Manhattan. That's great. That's fantastic. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know, Mama Floyd. I'm gonna put this up here, but I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, absolutely.
I don't feel bad about it.
I'm glad. Let me see if Bill messaged me again. Let me find out what's going on here. He said, "Hey, you watch yourself." All right.
Oh, all right. Well, we're going to get away from my cherry and talk about. Oh, I'm sorry. That didn't.
The menu.
That didn't sound right.
So that's we have the lady man. The ladies man.
The ladies man. So that's the USA. So then representing France, we're going to have a charcuterie. Ooh. And I believe my friend and yours, Mary Lou Bacadis Alpi, is going to be demonstrating. Because the joke is she always brings charcuterie. Whenever we have parties, she would always bring a charcuterie. So I said, you should do this for the KitchenKillaz thing. You bring the charcuterie. Yeah. She's not going to be cutting like meat or
That's
doing
okay.
it, but it'll come pre-made. But she'll talk about it because that is actually. Do you know where it's from?
I
charcuterie.
Don't.
It's from France.
Okay. I got you.
So
I
so
love
that's
the French.
representing our French friends.
I love the French.
You love the French.
Here. I like to see all the meats and cheeses and the grapes.
So that'll be like the appetizer. There may be another little appetizer-y thing in there. I'm not sure.
We like appetizers.
For the main course,
that's
I'm
not
going to
the main
make
course?
no. The charcuterie is just snibbles. The main course is from my country of Italy, and yours too. Yours too.
Love Italy.
So I'm just going to make a very simple, using fresh tomatoes, tomato, basil, garlic sauce on some wide noodle pasta that I make a lot with fresh Parmesan.
With the
pappardelle type.
I
Yep.
love it. The pappardelle.
So good. It's a delicious thing. You think it's oh my God! It's like a heaven in your mouth.
I love it. It's like a heaven exploded all over your tongue. It's
all over your tongue.
You close your eyes and you just taste it.
You need a lot of napkins, but it's worth it.
It sucks into your soul. It's amazing. You wake up the next day and feel like I am a new person. Yes,
I am in love. I am in love with life.
I am in love with life.
So that'll be the main course.
Man, that sauce sounds fantastic too.
It's super simple. Like it's almost like I thought, do I want to show people how to make that?
A lot of Italian dishes are.
This is how Italian dishes.
There are a lot of Italian dishes that are very complex. I mean, absolutely. Now, if you watch Nona make it, she's been making it for 70 years, so it's no problem. She rocks it out. But a lot of them are very similar ingredients. You know, and they're used and made and cooked at different times, different ways, but very, very, very similar. But a lot of them, like you said, they're very simple, very simplistic ingredients. It's like the quality of the ingredients.
That's what I was going to say. Will be fresh. Everything's going to be fresh. The basil and all that's going to be great. So and then the dessert. I don't know what the dessert is because Mr. Bill is taking care of the dessert. I don't know if it's
Billy Kay.
I don't know if he's going to do some kind of international dessert from another place. So
well, we're gonna find out. He is quite the international mystery man. I will say that.
He is a mystery. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
Well,
my cat's dying to get on screen. By the way,
your new profile picture absolutely floored me. That was so hilarious. Like, oh my goodness gracious, your profile picture,
it's Venus.
Oh my goodness gracious,
she's at the table and she's like,
that cracks me up.
Hello, is someone going to give me some dinner? she's like, I'm just waiting here. This cat has been with me for about 12 years or so, and she's mini cat.
So cute.
She's very little. She's like a perma kitty.
That is so cute. We're talking this one right here.
She's really tiny. Oh, there she is. She's at this table. She's like, excuse me, I'm sitting here, and I would like you to please acknowledge me. Please, some anything Friskies.
I'm really hoping that Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch grabs a thumbnail from this part of the show to use to portray the entire episode. I really, really, really hope that that's what's going on. Like, this is so cool. I love that you post Venus. Venus is always like, I'm gonna lay in a sink today.
Yeah, she's like, she's really funny. She'll let me do anything. I pick her up and dance with her. I mean,
look at those eyes.
Not that I dance around my apartment with the cat or my house with the cat.
I mean, she's dialed in.
Strangers in the night.
She's like hunting.
She's like, I think I see some chicken over there. All of a sudden, she is from Russia. All of a sudden, she's Russian. I'm watching you.
Oh my God. I love Venus. Kyle does say for dessert, he says, I vote tiramisu. Bill Keevan. Nathan June says, I vote German chocolate cake. This is like the Axis powers. This is was that World War II? I think World War II was Axis powers. I think Italy, because that was Mussolini, right? Mussolini was kind of he's being mean.
He was not a nice man.
Yeah, he's mean Mussolini. And what a cool name. And it sounds like an Italian dish. Can I get a plate of the Mussolini, please, with a little of the bread on the side with the salad, it's delicious, and some mussels, please. I would like some mussels and some white wine sauce. But the Mussolini, please, I will take it with the red sauce.
Oh, always. You never take it with the white sauce.
No, don't take the Mussolini with the white sauce.
God does not smile down on that.
No, God will curse you. Get out of here with this crazy stuff. You are not welcome in my country. No more. Please, go. We could do Italian, Tracy. That'd be funny.
We could, yeah.
We could do Italian and French. I mean,
you got the French down like perfect.
Bill's gonna like this. We have talented tongues. It's fantastic. We're very good with our dialects and languages. It's very good.
That's what I thought that's what you meant.
So, by the way, I still think it's a great idea. Tracy's cherry for the drink. I think it's really good.
I'm not
Joni
a
Rodriguez says my favorite part of Bar Rescue. That was with John Tapper, I think. Bar Rescue was watching the mixology magic. Yeah, I will say one of my favorite parts about the drinks itself is the science behind it. You know, we were at Sweet Cups this past Friday, and Frank and Amy, the creators and the makers, and Frank is so scientific about these cookies, about specifically how they're put together. Every single ingredient is perfected through all this different types of choice and idea and challenge, and he gets down to just a perfect line of decision making, and it's all science based. Fantastic. I agree, Joni.
Well, baking is very
awesome.
Precise. That's why I'm not a great baker. I'm a good cook. I'm a great cook.
No,
I'm a pretty great cook. I'm not going to lie. I don't know really what this accent is, but I kind of like it.
It's very nice.
It's multicultural. We do not know what it is.
It reminds me of Gru from Despicable Me. You know, like I don't know where he was from, but it was diabolical.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Speaking of diabolical, me and Eliza and Bill have been working on our evil laughs.
Now, see, Eliza, I would say, is probably a very natural evil laugh because she's up to no good. She's brilliant, and she hears everything.
She's still quoting lines from our show. She still walks and she'll say, blah, 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 whatever from the show. Sure. She remembers.
Just in her head, forever and ever. I mean, I do too. You know, every now and then I still say lines from the show just because it was I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, what a fun show that would be to bring to just another stage. Like it was.
Well, that's what we're working. I'm working on that too. That is in the works. I'm trying to figure out how we can do that.
Oh man. So let me know. You know, we can tap on people. I mean, you're in charge, but if you need people, like we could tap on some people, you know, some actors.
More people. Yeah, you know
some
more
actors
people
and actresses and people.
Yes,
people. So we're not sure what we're doing for dessert because Billy Kay's in charge of that one.
We're not sure. It's a mystery.
But we know the pasta. We know the charcuterie. We know the ladies' man, which I'm excited for. We know Mary Lou. Mary Lou is, you know.
Everyone, you know. Why not get excited? Mary Lou's mom might be here too. Her mom's going to be visiting, I believe, from New York City. So she'll be here, and hopefully my mom will be here. Hopefully, if all goes well, my Auntie Carolyn will be here.
Yeah. This is a replay, Lisa Wine. Yes, this is a replay. We actually predicted that you were going to send that comment. And if you're sending the comment now, March 25th, because it is, what is today? Today is March 18th. So if you're seeing this on the 25th, then know on the 18th, Tracy and I recorded the fact that you were going to put that comment up there, Lisa Wine, and we were going to talk about it. We were going to break the fourth wall. And this is not live. This is a pre-recorded episode from last Monday. But I'm just assuming Lisa Wine's going to pop in there and ask if it's a replay. So if she does, yes, Lisa, this is a replay.
It's deja vu.
It's deja vu.
You know what vujade is?
No.
Vujade is when you don't feel like you've ever done this before.
I get that a lot.
Vujade.
Yeah. Anytime I make a positive, healthy decision, vujade.
Vujade. It's not deja vu. It's the opposite.
Lisa's done. She's over it. She's done.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Tracy, I'm looking forward to Friday, man. It's going to be so much fun.
Me too. It's going to be a great time, and I'm very thankful that you wanted me to come on here tonight and chat with you.
Oh, anytime I get the opportunity to share the screen with the lovely Tracy Perry, I will. Even if we're not live to anybody, I make it all up. It's just for me, to watch at night when I'm feeling lonely. I heard this thing. I saw this thing on social media. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to diagnose myself. But it was like, do you find peace at falling asleep with something on the television, like a movie or like some noise or radio or something like that? And I was like, yeah, of course. And I was like, this is due to abandonment issues you had as a young child, and you feel lonely that you're by yourself. So hearing the audio in the room makes you not feel so alone. And I went, ouch.
Well, all right. All that being said, I feel the same way. But I've got Bill next to me. Yeah. So do I feel extra like alone with him snoring? You should see me at night. I mean, it's not pretty, but I've got earplugs in. I got my face mask on.
You're out.
I'm like in a cone of solitude. And he'll be like, blah, blah. He'll say something. I'll be like, what? And he'll say,
you're
never mind.
My peace.
I put the thing back in, and then it's like, blah, blah, blah. Honey, I have my earplugs in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I think a big part of the peace that we feel is literally created by the people that are by us, but not by them always interacting with us or speaking, but by their presence, like their energy. Like I feel very at peace. So if I'm around you and I can be relaxed and I can be quiet and I can take it easy, and even if I could fall asleep, if I'm like with you, like that's a pretty good sign that like you bring a very peaceful aura, you know. So Bill just has to stop talking. and allow you to be in his peace. Like,
He
just
can
leave
put
her
me to
alone,
sleep,
Bill.
though. He
Write
does
it
have
down.
this talent of putting me to sleep, though. If we're laying there, I can't sleep, I'll say, tell me about Millard Fillmore.
Oh, man.
Well,
And,
Millard Fillmore
dude,
was
and
the
Bill
blah, blah,
is
blah
so...
president. And he'll
Guy's an
go on.
encyclopedia.
I'm
He
asleep
really
like
is.
that.
I have to say, I got to throw this up. You and Lisa Wine's Lily Wine were born in the same week. You guys are
Oh,
just this is Lily Wine's 18th birthday. This is Lily Wine's birthday week.
the
Which is
18th
fantastic.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Lily. Happy 18th birthday. Listen, it's all downhill from here. So just
I was going to say it just gets better the more you learn, and
that's actually true. Lily,
there are
there are going to be some tough times, but I will say this: with every downbeat you'll get in life, if you look for it, you'll find 2 upbeats. But sometimes the older you get, you got to look a little harder sometimes, but they're always there. Every down step you take, it's like Paula Abdul: 2 steps forward, I take 2 steps back. We come together
Remember
like
that video
opposites attract.
with the cat was dancing?
Yep,
this is
that
not.
was it.
I'm doing. This is my cat
That
dance.
was it.
Apparently,
Who'd have thought we could be lovers? Ow. It was so cool to see her dance with a cat. I was like,
It was
this
really
technology
cool.
is fantastic. You're welcome.
that was major.
You're welcome. This is actually why we're here. We're here to celebrate Lily's birthday. This was a whole setup
Surprise!
to get you on here. Welcome, Lily. There are 9 of us here to celebrate your birthday. So, Tracy Perry, would
And
you
a cat.
Would you mind singing "Happy Birthday" with me?
I wouldn't
Happy
mind it.
Birthday,
I'd be
Lily? Is
honored.
that cool?
Be honored.
It may not be in sync, but it's going to be fantastic. You ready to do this?
I'm ready when you are.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lily. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
That was fantastic.
We should think about forming a duo, you and
Listen, we're going to quit our jobs. We're going to sign up for Cameo, and people are going to get happy birthday songs by me and Tracy. Now, the later you get in the night, and the more ladies man we have. Ladies man? What do we call it? The ladies man?
I gotta write it down. I don't have a pen. The ladies man.
The ladies men. 3 or 4 ladies men in, and me and Tracy are cutting a rug, kid. We're getting crazy.
Baby, it's getting pretty hot in here.
Those Cameo prices are going up, kids. Happy birthday,
I don't know
Lily.
what Cameo is, but I'm excited to find out.
Cameo is
not like a fans only.
No. It could be. Cameo is a website where you can go and you can have actors say happy birthday to your friends. So if you really loved like David Hasselhoff, you could find David Hasselhoff on Cameo, and I could pay David Hasselhoff, and he would say, "Happy birthday, Tracy Perry! Coming over to see you in Kit. We're gonna go for a ride, turbo boost." And that's what you do. You pay for that, and then you get the video.
All right. Well, I have to tell Bill about this and have him sign me up for Kevin Costner. That's my man.
I wonder if Kevin Costner has a Cameo.
He and I are, we've worked together. We're like this.
Really?
Yeah, we did a movie together. I was in a scene with him. It's not like we did a movie together, but we did.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
For Love of the Game, I'm the last name in the credits.
Really?
Autograph Seeker number 2.
I love baseball movies.
Oh, that's a good movie too.
I love baseball movies, man. I'm
Yes.
a big baseball movie fan.
His name is Danny. That was my line.
I will say this.
That's my line in
Dwyer
the movie.
Brown, who played Kevin Costner's dad in The Field of Dreams, the young boy that came out, he is on Cameo. So
the guy I actually chatted with him for hours. The guy that plays his dad. The guy that plays his dad is actually a good friend of his.
That's awesome.
He's not really. I don't even know if he's really a big actor.
Not really his dad.
No, it's not really his dad. We sat on the sidelines between takes, and he chatted with me. It was funny.
That's
he was
cool.
Super nice guy. And Kevin Costner
Tracy,
was
you have
incredibly
a very
nice.
colorful life. You've had a very, very, very colorful experiences. A lot of really cool stuff. I mean, from being a bartender in New York to being in movies with Kevin Costner and being, the biggest, coolest thing, being married to Billy Kay. Right. How do you get any better than that, Tracy? You're the top of the mountain.
You don't.
How do you get any better than that? Once you hit the Billy Kay peak, it's just you just hope.
Then it's all downhill.
It's all downhill from here, Lily. It's all downhill from here. Stay at home forever. Live off your mom and dad.
Yeah.
So stay in school forever. Invest in crypto and live with your mom and dad for the rest of your life, and you'll be totally fine. Leo and Lisa. Their names both begin with L. They love you because that also begins with an L, and you can linger as long as you would like. How about that? There's all.
You have to let it linger.
You got to let it linger. You got to let it linger. Lisa Wine says, nice. Absolutely. No problem. It's like she's totally okay with this. You know, she's totally okay with this, which is really good. So congratulations, Lily. We just got you free rent forever. That's awesome. Lisa said it's totally cool for you to live off mom and dad. I'm not going to put that one up because there's a couple words I just left off. Just live off mom and dad. You got it. Live off mom and dad. This is selective reading, I think. We just see what we want to see. Yep. That's going to be good, man. I'm excited about Friday. Thank you for joining us tonight, Tracy.
Thank you for having me. I stayed longer than I thought, but I think my call is, I can hear it kind of in the background. I think they're fine on the call.
Yeah, they're okay.
I'm actually working right now, believe it or not.
See, this is a brilliant move right here. This is, ladies and gentlemen, this is tactically brilliant and professionally phenomenal. Is where you're looking at a master at work when we have Tracy Perry on the screen. I'm trying. And we're kicking it with Venus as well. There, look at that. Okay, stop. We got to do it again.
She likes to do the mashed potato.
Just because it's so cute. Stand by. Boom. There's Venus.
Look at Venus. You're on Billy's show.
She likes to do the mashed potato.
She does.
There you go. You're soloed out. Venus is like,
let's doing the mashed potato. Get down, get funky. Oh, I just punched her in the face. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to do that.
How many times have you done the mashed potato with Venus? Just going to ask real quick.
I haven't really been keeping track in my wait a minute, actually I have.
Hold on a second.
73 times.
73 mashed potatoes.
She keeps coming back for more. She keeps coming back.
So Lisa Wine, Lily goes, oh, it's medium rare. Tracy will forever be medium rare. Oh, that is so sweet.
Thank you. Yes, I'm hoping to be that character again.
Yeah, we're hoping.
We want to do that again, for sure.
We're hoping.
Thank you.
That was a lot of fun. I like
Thank
it.
you for coming.
And there's a callback right there. Lily's like, there's a callback to what we were just talking about. So yes, that's what I call support. They're just validating our desires. Yep. It's not we're just doing it for us. I mean, people are hearkening back to the presentation and existence of medium rare and how blessed we all were to be in her aura and presence and energy. You know, just fantastic.
Well, I love to hear the people laugh. When I can make people laugh, that's just it brings it makes all this goofiness, like it validates all this crazy voices in my head.
That is so funny. It's true. So all this insanity, like we have no idea. Back full circle. I know who I am when I wake up. I don't know who I'm going to be when I go to sleep. It's a completely different person.
No, like, but I'll be smiling probably.
Yeah. How much sugar did I have today? Did I have anything to eat? How much sleep did I get last night? Did I have any water? How many Mountain Dews did I have? Did I have 3 Red Bulls or 4?
Do you ever do an ice bath? We talk a lot about this on our show, Bill and I. I do. So I take spin class 3 or 4 times a week in the morning, like crazy early. And then I do the ice bath. It looks like it's cold plunge. It looks like a hot tub, but it's actually 47-degree water. So it's ice, basically ice water. And you go in it, and it's like it's the best way to clear your head.
How do you get in the ice bath? Do you just go quickly? Do you walk in slow?
I walk pretty fast down the steps, and then I sit. And for 3 to 5, usually around 5 minutes.
Up to your chin, like under your shoulders or over your shoulders.
Out here.
Okay.
Because and then I usually put my hands and my arms in when I get out, and I splash my face. Get the face.
Sure. Yeah, you got it. It's very refreshing. I imagine.
I started using it because I was having pain in my knees, so I only went up to my knees, and then I saw our good friend Angel, who will be here Friday night, incidentally. She would go all the way in. I was like, she's not tougher than me. If she can do it, I can do it. So I now go in.
I can do
better. I'm like, she's not going to win.
Do anything better than
she's not winning the cold plunge war.
See, I like you, Tracy. A while ago, one of my friends goes, "You're so competitive. You always have to win." And I go, "I don't have to win. I just win, and you're mad about it."
I just win. I used to when I lived in New York. I'd be talking to my mom when I was going home and getting on the subway. Like, "All right, Mom, I'm going to go. Time me. I'll call you when I get out. Time me." I'm trying to beat yesterday's time.
Everything's a challenge.
Everything's a challenge.
I still do that today. I'll give myself a couple seconds I'll be like, okay, I have to go from here to there, 7 seconds. And I'll see if I could do it faster. I don't know why I do that, but it's like that with everything in my life. The sense of urgency is, I like it, but it's maddening sometimes. But it's so Angel gets all the way in, so then you started getting all the way in.
I started getting all the way in. I was like, oh my God, it's life. It sounds a little dramatic, but it's pretty much life changing.
We should all go to Canada.
Like it's 7:30 in the morning, and I've done the hardest thing I'm going to do today. So it puts your mind.
You feel accomplished.
Yeah, you feel like, and it's good for your body. It's good for any inflammation in your body. And once you're in there for like 10 seconds, you feel like kind of numb, but it
Gotcha.
feels, it's great for your
Yeah.
brain.
What were you going
I mean,
from what temperature to 47 degrees? Just
So
room
what
temperature, or were you going from
no.
like the hot tub
I
to
come
the ice
from
bath?
I come from the sauna generally. I go
I
in the
come from
sauna
the
for like,
water.
I come from the
Isn't that
sauna
like
where
110
it's steamy.
Isn't that like 115 degrees or something
I
like
don't
that?
know.
What is
It's very hot. It's very hot.
Holy
And then I get in the
smokes.
ice, and then I get in the hot tub because they say it's good to do hot, cold, hot, cold.
Wow. That's fantastic. Dana invited us to Canada to jump into the ice cold water.
I don't know if I could. That
Apparently
might be
called
too
a cold
cold.
plunge. I'll clear out the ice for you. Like, he's such a nice guy. I'm just saying, he's gonna do it. That'd be me, you, Angel, Bill. We'll get the crew together.
See, if the
We'll
air
fly
is
to
really
Canada.
cold, though, I don't know if I want to get in the ice.
Yeah,
Because I'm usually, my body's
Dana,
warm.
what we
and then-
need is a hot tub. If you
Yes.
provide us with a hot tub right
Yeah.
next to the cold plunge, like Tracy and I, we're not just doing it for the cold. We're doing. She specifically said the hot and cold back and forth is the healthy part. We're doing this for our health. So if you
Yeah.
also provide a hot tub right next to the cold plunge, then we might be into negotiations.
Clothes optional.
Yeah, always.
Just kidding.
Clothes get in the way. What are these material possessions we have?
Oh,
We're
come
animals.
on. Let's
Oh,
just be the
come
way God
on.
intended us to be until Adam and Eve screwed it all up.
That damn apple. Son of a bitch. Curses. So Angel's going to be there Friday night.
Yes. Yep. She'll
I'm
be there
excited.
Friday night. So yeah, it's going to be fun, and I'm really excited, and cannot wait to cook for you and hear your
Yo.
beautiful tunes.
And I'm excited to try that sauce you were talking about because all those ingredients sound absolutely out of this world. They
Yep.
sound fantastic. I'm still eating chicken wings from Saturday night, and they're really, really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I was very fortunate. We were just in the right place at the right time. And the KitchenKillaz, we're not going to let food. I mean, I'm not going to let food go to waste. Like,
Yeah.
Billy, there's 40 wings. It'll take you 4 days to eat them. Yes, those are 4 days. I'm going to eat delicious wings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign me up, dude. Listen. I don't have that much pride that I will not eat chicken wings that were not meant for me. Mm-hmm. But they're there. They're
Yep.
delicious. They're good. I don't care if they were moments from the garbage. They were moments from the
But you're not
garbage.
like George Costanza where you open the garbage and you see the eclair sitting right there in a wrapper.
I mean,
Kind of look around and then you grab it.
listen, it wasn't
And someone
touching
sees
anything.
you. You're eating garbage.
It wasn't you double dip the chip.
Here's an idea. Dip it once
What
and be
are you
done.
talking about? Listen, you dip the chip, then you took a bite, and then you dip the chip again. You double dip the chip.
It's like you put it in your whole mouth inside of the bowl.
I watched a MythBusters episode where they did that. They checked the bacteria, so they did a
Oh.
double dipping.
Yeah.
So, and they also tested the 5-second rule. They're like, 5 seconds, it's totally okay.
You can
Number
eat it.
one, it's not okay. Don't ever just let it be. There is no such thing as the 5-second rule. The moment it touches the ground, ladies and gentlemen, let it go. The 5-second rule is not real. And another one was they checked the bacteria on double dipping the chip.
Yeah.
And the amount of bacteria that was already in all of these dishes because they were open air anyway, had zero impact whatsoever if you double dip
wow.
the chip because you didn't leave anything from the chip in the dip. It only collected more dip to the chip.
Yeah.
So double dipping
Okay.
the chip, no problem.
Not a
no
problem.
But
I
there is
still
no
don't want-
5-second rule.
I don't think it's
I do
I
it
don't
as
think it's a
I do it
good,
as ownership. This is mine.
it's not politically correct.
And I stare at the owner of the party. This is my queso.
Well, that's
lick
one
the
way to
chip.
it's one way to just have it to yourself.
Put it right back in the. I stare at them uncomfortably when I eat it.
Want some?
I've
Didn't
gotten a
think
date
so.
that way, but a lot of times I don't. I'm not welcome back to the party. You dip your chips in my cheese. Oh man, that's gonna be. I'm excited
He's
to
a
see
man
what
with a
Mary Lou
plan.
puts on the charcuterie. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see
Well,
what
it's
goes
really
because
what
you can
Publix
put
is-
so many
Publix
different
is on
things on
the-
charcuteries. Okay.
Well, it'll be good. It'll be good. I don't know if she's putting it together or if our friends at Publix are, but it'll be good no matter
It's
what.
where shopping is a pleasure.
It always is a pleasure every
There we-
single time.
Nathan, if it hits the ground, it goes to the hounds.
Ooh, I like
agree
that.
100%. I like that.
That's a
100%,
good little
man.
way to remember it
Yeah,
if you
so
ever
Mythbusters
doubt.
said no such thing as a 5-second rule. That's complete bogus. Don't do that.
It's
And also,
malarkey.
you can feel free to double dip the chip regarding bacteria. Now, as far as social convention, I'm with Tracy. I don't
Yes.
recommend it for social convention.
No.
Even though medically you're probably going to be fine, social convention, you don't want to be that guy.
No, you don't want to be that guy.
You don't want to be that guy.
Don't be George Costanza.
Don't be George Costanza. Look,
In any
let
way.
the eclair alone. Leave the eclair. Don't leave the eclair alone. But I got to say, those chicken wings, they were fantastic. I'm excited because I probably have chicken wings for the next 4 days. So the
We got to
next
get
thing
some
I probably
veggie.
eat will be Friday night. at the
Okay, we got to get
charcuterie.
some healthy foods in you.
The
Well, the
ladies' man.
charcuterie's not, but the ladies' man and then the Italian. I got to figure out a name for the pasta dish.
What kind of bourbon or whiskey are you going to use for your Manhattan? You going Knob
I,
Creek, or you going? What are you leaning toward?
well, I think I'm leaning toward Bullet Rye, which is my favorite.
Yeah, Bullet's delicious.
I got to go to the store and get some. So
nice.
It'll
And
probably be
I
that.
agree what you said about the sweet vermouth. Just walk it right by. Just walk it. Just
Just
a
look.
little
I say,
wisping.
look at it. That's enough, and then you put it down. It's a living thing, actually.
It is a living thing. So this is kind of interesting because we had a show at Sweet Cups last Friday, and we had a wrap up, or we had a rewind last Monday as well. We didn't have a show last Wednesday, which is our Patreon show, but this week we're doing all three again: Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So we're going to be live this Wednesday for our Patreon patrons. I got the first full band cut back from one of the songs from the new album. We're going to be playing it on Wednesday for our Patreon patrons. Awesome. Zach Cabral at Calcidor Studio is knocking it out of the park. I'm super excited to share it with everybody. Then Thursday, TikTok at 7 o'clock. And then The Lady and the Professor at 8:30. Make sure you check them on Facebook, baby. It's always fun. Come up with the team names. Be there in the chat. Tracy, you guys always seem to interact perfectly with everybody that's in the chat. It's like we're all in the room together. And that's what people want, man. Like the little bit of acknowledgement, it goes such a long way, Like when people see their comment pop up, they just feel so welcome, and I always feel very, very lucky. You guys always give me a warm welcome, and it's always fun. So it's like Thursday night, and I always learn something.
We adore you.
Usually I learn something about Tracy.
I know
she shares some personal stuff on there, but
she doesn't want to know.
Really, it's you make it so easy to connect. It's a very real show, and you're like, yo, I get this. Thank you very much. It's a very cathartic experience to listen to it. You guys are just funny, man. You guys crack me up.
We try to have sometimes we overshare. I think a little bit, maybe I do, but
I've been accused of over-explaining and oversharing for a long time. I get it. I just like words.
But it's great when people that are on there, when they do comment, they give life to our show. Because if it's just Bill and I talking, it's not that interesting.
If it's just you and Bill,
boring,
you're both very good-looking people, so I just mute the video and I just look at you guys. I put you on the big screen. And I just
you got to get more hobbies,
slow.
My friend. You got to get out more.
I need to
eat something besides chicken wings and get out more.
Right now, I'm fully powered by chicken wings over the last 4 days. I don't know how many. I think yesterday, I had no joke, I probably had 4 servings of chicken wings. They were just
hilarious.
So good. But I'm trying to pile through it while I'm young, and my body can handle it.
It's good protein. You can do it. You can do it.
Just powered by
it's a
chicken
competition.
wings.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to eat all these chicken wings.
I'm eating all the chicken wings. So community conversation night with Tracy Perry. Wednesday, Patreon show. We're going to be playing the new track from the album. Thursday, TikTok at 7 o'clock. The Lady and the Professor at 8:30. And then Friday night at 9:05, I'm going to be kicking it with Tracy Perry, Tracy the Lady Perry, and Bill Keevan, the Professor. Friday night at 9:05. We're going to have The Ladies' Man, which is a delicious Manhattan created by Tracy Perry. A fantastic charcuterie board by the love of all of our lives, the luxurious Mary Lou. Then we're doing a wide-noodled pasta with a homemade red sauce by Tracy Perry. And the dessert, we still don't know.
It's a mystery.
You've
got to tune in to find out.
You got to tune in.
That's the teaser right there.
Tracy Perry, thank you so much for joining us. I'm glad that we got this all done in 15 minutes. I
know. I got on and said, well, I'm kind of working. I'm on a Zoom call and work. So I got about 15 minutes. Now it's been an hour. I still have to get Eliza to bed.
Well, I want to put
and
this
I got to
up
do
real
a
quick
little more.
because it is beautiful. Look at this beautiful
look
photo.
at that. Look at
Again,
those people.
Tracy Perry and I, if the world ever brought us together as lovers, our children would be flawless. They would be like aliens from heavens, come down as perfect human beings.
They might be like aliens.
Weird like aliens. Misunderstood.
Yes. They get picked on a lot at school.
Definitely misunderstood, but beautiful. Beautiful nonetheless.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Trey.
Thank you, my love.
I'll talk to you soon. Tell Tracy. Tell Bill Keevan I said I miss you.
I will.
And thank you for sharing Tracy with us tonight. We love you. And he did message me again. He said, please tell Tracy she's the love of my life, and I will forever fall upon the love of her beauty and glory when I stare into her beautiful eyes every morning when we wake up. That's so sweet. Bill's such a heartbreaker.
He really is. He's He's like poetry in motion.
He is. He really is. He's
he
very
flows out of him like something.
Like too many chicken wings.
Too many chicken wings.
Yo, I gotta go.
All right. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you so much. We'll see you
Bye,
later.
everybody. You guys have a good night.
Peace out, everybody. Thanks for hanging.